the DQs it's actually one of the units that I personally like the best. However, they're not on the popular side when it comes to wine cellars. Why they're not popular is because for the most part, they have to be seen. And as we know, customers don't like to see or hear units. On this particular unit, you have two configurations. One where it draws air through the bottom. The fan is located on the bottom of this unit. And then you see what looks like a radiator portion, which is actually the coil. So this particular unit is what we call a corner unit. And so on the other side, there's another coil located there. Notice the drain is on the corner, which is the back corner of the unit. So that back corner of the unit is intended to go precisely against two walls that meet each other. And the intention for that is so that they blow the air into the space. So the air is drawn in the bottom through the fan and then distributed on the corner front faces of this unit. So this unit starts out at a little bit higher capacity, but it's still low enough where it can do small wine cellars. They start out about 2,000 to 2,500 BTUs, more or less, and they can range up to about 8,000 plus BTUs. So you do have more capacity on these cooling units. They are designed for bigger spaces. For the most part, where we've installed these units, again, has been like a restaurant application where aesthetics is not necessarily something they're looking for, more like they want to be able to function and try to get the best air distribution in place with one unit. Other applications, we do use them in homes. Pros, it's a very quiet, very reliable unit. One of the units that, again, hardly breaks down once we install it and we have it tuned in place. We hardly ever have to go back to. These are actually very easy to service if given the access. For the most part, on the DQC, it can be a little bit more challenging when you don't have the access. The way these units are designed is they're designed so that the bottom, which is where you see the fan, that panel comes off completely. There's 4 screws that hold it in place on the ends, and that whole panel comes down. And that it gives you full access to the interior components of this unit. They're very roomy inside. So once you get that panel in there, they're very roomy in there, very easy to work on. Clean the coils if you have to, adjust expansion valve, or change out components if you have to. The electrical is separated, and where there's a small panel that comes out where all your electrical connections come into the unit for the fan, for the cylinder valve, a cord if you're adding a cord to it, the thermostat wiring, all that. It's very accessible. You do have to, like anything, you would have to plan it ahead of time so you set it up right, and the whole installation goes in good from beginning to end. And that's something where if the customer or installer needs the help with, we can definitely walk them through that. The cons, I want to say that, yeah, you have to see it for the most part. Even if you take a grill or custom grill cover built for the unit, more than likely you will see that cover. If it's in the middle of the ceiling, of course you're going to see it. If it's built into the racks like the DQC, there's ways of hiding it. The rack or cover you build around can be designed in a way where it's hidden or into your rack, matching up the wood species that is there. Obviously, will hide it a lot better.